Hi, I'm Dana Yarborough. I serve currently as the Director for the Center for Family Involvement here at the Partnership. I'm also a member of the leadership team, and in that role I help write grants for the Partnership. I try to infuse the family perspective in all of our projects and all of the activities at the Partnership's planning. And last but not least, I'm the mother of Brooke, a 21-year-old daughter who has significant disabilities as a result of premature birth. And in spite of those disabilities, Brooke opened a dog boarding business when she graduated high school in 2012. She currently has about 13 four-legged clients, and I'm really hoping for a three-legged client, so we'll see if that comes true this year. I wanted to just briefly mention a few of the projects that the Partnership is doing around families, and hopefully someone is interested in doing research in that area or taking on a leadership project around families. And then I'm also going to talk a little bit about some of the other work that I do. So for families, we have a large Center for Family Involvement. So the Partnership took a lot of our different family support projects over the last 25 years that had to do with systems change, that had to do with parent-to-parent support, and we put them all into one Center for Family Involvement in 2005. Since that time, we've grown from a staff of just 2 part-time people to now we have 22 part-time staff working in the Center for Family Involvement. Most of those staff work off-site, so it's a little challenging for us to do a lot of teamwork. A number of our initiatives that we're really proud of. Our largest is our Family to Family Network of Virginia. That's a federally funded project that provides parent-to-parent support and systems navigation to families who are looking for supports, whether it's special education, Social Security, Medicaid waivers, insurance, or just trying to access community services in general. Virginia is for Siblings, which is a brand new collaboration between multiple organizations in Virginia, is a chapter of the National Sibling Leadership Network, and through that work we hope to connect siblings and make sure that they have information and access to the same resources that parents get. We have a Family Involvement Network, which is a large statewide group that supports the Virginia Department of Education, and our role is to provide technical assistance and staff support for that Family Involvement Network, or called FIN. That group's been around since about 2005. It was originally a priority project for the Department of Education around parent involvement, and it has evolved over the years to where we now have 55 members of the FIN, and we meet 3 or 4 times a year and host conferences and other product development and other things that help kind of infuse parent engagement, parent involvement in school systems. A Cultural Broker Initiative, which is fairly new. Over the last 5 or 6 years, we've been trying to beef up our work at the Partnership in working with Latino and Hispanic families, and in the last 2 years, we've added Asian families, we've added refugee and political asylee families, and we have always done some work around African American families and are trying to do a little more work with African families. We have 6 staff that are all representative of those various cultures who work here at the Partnership part-time, and they provide they provide some parent-to-parent support, but really their role is to get out and help us make connections with organizations and communities, refugee and immigrant organizations, faith-based organizations, nonprofits, community service boards, anyone who's doing work with those particular racial or culturally and linguistically diverse communities, and helping us get out to them so we can let them know that their rights, which may be different in our country than theirs, and then hopefully provide some parent-to-parent support as they are learning to navigate the system. I happen to, because of my interest in Brooke, also have a master's degree in special education secondary transition, and through that work we have a number of contracts here at the Partnership. One is the Parent Summit, which is a collaboration with the I'm Determined Youth Leadership Project at the Virginia Department of Ed. So each year we bring together youth aged 13 to 22 and their parents to James Madison University's campus in the summer, and we spend 2 days just doing nothing but transition planning. So the kids do a lot of work around self-advocacy, learning about how to talk about their disabilities and advocate for themselves, and with the parents we talk a lot about the next steps of transitioning either into high school or out of high school into college or employment. We also have an ACET in College program here at VCU. So ACET in College is a program that is for youth who have intellectual disabilities or autism or traumatic brain injury. It's a 2-year program where they take 21 credits over those 2 years, and then they come back for a half a semester and do some internships. The whole goal is to leave college with a job. Part of the challenges we have with this is that it's fully inclusive, so we're taking students who traditionally have been in fairly segregated settings in high school and middle school, maybe their whole school career, and we're putting them on a campus with 33,000 other students. We don't provide modified curriculum, we don't provide our own courses. They're taking classes just like everyone else, and VCU has been awesome about creating a pathway for non-traditional students to attend college and get a certificate. So if you're looking to do any work around transition, post-secondary education. We'd love to have some involvement with some mentors. If you're looking to do anything around parents, we'd love to think about what you might want to do around research for parents or a leadership project involving our large Center for Family Involvement. Siblings is a new one, so that's a really hot topic that we'd love to get more into. So if that's something you're interested in, let me know. And thank you. We look forward to meeting with you soon.
The Virginia Project for Children and Young Adults with Deaf Blindness is a technical assistance and dissemination grant that is funded by the Office of Special Education Programs. And so what we do is provide training to those who work with students who have both vision and hearing loss. Another role that I have at the partnership is with the Severe Disability Consortium, which is also under the education category at the partnership. That grant trains teachers at the master's level through VCU's courses and courses offered by the other consortium universities. I assist in the training and supervision of teachers who are doing their student teaching experience and the practicum experience. I also serve on the leadership team to help represent the content in the education group as a whole and make sure that we have opportunities to collaborate with the Center for Family Involvement and the other various projects here at the partnership.
I work here at the Partnership for People with Disabilities, and my name is Dina Buck. I am all involved in work and activities that we do here at the partnership that have to do with early childhood. Unlike many USEDs or LENS, we actually have a really strong program of work, of research, of inquiry about early childhood and getting kids off to a great start. We are always looking for partnerships with students. You may have a tiny little research interest right now, and we would love to work with you about that because we might find some data. We might find a promising practice. We might find a connection to another area of work that we have underway through another funding source that we can extend, or we could move to a place of pulling together a literature review or a journal article or something that ties to an interest that you have. So we feel like there are lots and lots of win-wins that could happen. Because I wasn't sure exactly what to cover and it's hard to not see you, I thought of David Letterman's top 10, except now of course he's retired and I'm old. But anyway, so I came up with 5 reasons why paying attention to early childhood and maybe finding a connection with your work as a LEN trainee is a great idea for us. The first is that at the partnership, early childhood really is a priority of ours. If you were to pull the list of university centers across the country and look at where they spend their time and their energy, I don't think you would find exactly what we have here at the partnership. We probably have 16 or 17 initiatives, some little tiny $4,000 activities, some very large initiatives that do training across the whole state. So we are really excited about early childhood and it's a priority of ours. The second reason is that there's such a strong literature base now from a health point of view, from a social point of view, from a cognitive point of view, developmental point of view, that children who get off to a good start, that changes everything in their lives. And the more we have quality early childhood experience for all children, that creates capacity for children with disabilities to be supported as part of their communities and activities that are important to their families. Reason number 2 is, again, you change the first 5 years and you change everything. If you're interested, that's the name of a great video about early childhood. So change the first 5 years and you change everything. So I'd love for you to look at that. The third reason that we love early childhood and we love connections to LEN trainees is that here at the partnership, we have research underway, we have program evaluation, we have policy work, all of that in early childhood. In addition, we train a sizable number of early childhood professionals across the state. If you're interested in reaching child care providers, early intervention providers, Head Start team members, early childhood special ed teachers, any of those folks we have a connection to and we would love to partner with you. We do a whole lot of dissemination activities and we would love to think about some connections there too. Reason number 4, say you're interested in early identification of developmental concerns, or say you're interested in autism, say you're interested in children's social emotional development, say you want to learn more about how families make decisions and access supports and services, interested in e-learning, want to work on a blog, want to help us measure the impact of our e-learning activities. All of those are things that you could find a home doing right here at the partnership. Our fifth and final reason is there's all sorts of work that's underway right now in our field about cultural responsiveness, for instance, and cultural humility, and how that might then translate to the process of identification of children with developmental concerns and how to support families. All of those are interest areas of ours, and we would love to pursue them with a student through the LEND project. I do want to thank you again for your interest in the work that we do here at the partnership. And again, my name is Dina. If there's anything I can do to help connect you with a project or an activity, just let me know. Thanks.